CAP students and GT students. Today you are going to be doing, pardon me, the rate of reaction lab, and this is also showing chemical changes, but what we're looking for on this one is a little bit different than just the evidence of a chemical change. What we're looking for is what type of water, well, I'm sorry, it's not water, it's vinegar. Which temperature of vinegar causes a longer or shorter reaction? We have room temperature vinegar, we have cold vinegar, and we have boiling vinegar. So I just got this off of the hot plate. It is hot, hot, hot. When you hold this in person, you need to hold it by the top because the bottom is really, really hot. Okay, on this lab paper, you're going to have all your procedures here. One of those says to do the put baking soda into the balloon. We will already have those done for you, so it won't be too difficult for you to do this. And now we have, also we have our Erlenmeyer flasks that are going to be, that's the room temperature, and that's
cold.
The cold. And so we're going to do the hot one here. So, thank you, Miss Williams. She was letting me know. So these are Erlenmeyer flasks, our balloons with the baking soda. So we're going to put the boiling water, which is 20 milliliters of vinegar. Did I say water again? Probably.
It's okay.
Okay.
Stop talking and show them.
As I said, when you pour this in, you need to be ready to put the balloon on. So this is really a team effort. You want to get the balloon just over the top. You don't have to do any pulling. If it breaks, we'll have a few extras, but try to be very, very careful. All right, so then you have to have the reaction time. So as soon as one person pulls the balloon straight up and allows the baking soda to hit the bottom of the flask and touch the vinegar, you begin your stopwatch. So here we go. We wait until the bubbles have stopped fizzing to stop the stopwatch. It's still going. I can even see a little bit of dry baking soda in there still. And it tells you it's half a teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to call that done. There's some tiny little bubbles, but it's not reacting like it was at the beginning. So I stopped, and I will write down just my time for the boiling, which is 30 seconds. It says 30:50, so almost 31, but 30 seconds. All right, now room temperature.
So reset your timer.
Yep, we got to start all over again. The room temperature is already in here, 20 milliliters. So you already have that. Ooh, I see a hole in this balloon. No.
Okay.
Okay, I have an extra. We'll just use a yellow one instead. They're pretty
These
tight.
balloons have been sitting around for a whole year too.
They have. All right, so
here we go.
One person is going to pull it up, and the other person's going to start it as soon as it hits the bottom. Okay, we're waiting for the reaction to stop. Still a lot of fizzing going on. A lot of fizzing.
Should probably get a little closer on the flasks. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you don't need me so much.
Yeah, I'm not so fond of myself in these videos either. But there we can actually see the bubbling. And you can see to the left there that the other one has an occasional bubble.
Yeah, there's some smaller ones still going on, but I'm going to call this one almost. No, it's still going. Let's Still has a few that are significant size, so I'm kind of waiting for those around the edge where you can see the little dump of baking soda. Okay. All right, call it done. All right, 1 minute, 9 seconds.
Wow. So we're going to turn this a little so we can see it better on the camera.
1 minute, 9 seconds. You can look at that
All
if
right.
you want to, but
Let's
no.
reset the stopwatch.
Reset. And now we have our refrigerated. It was in the refrigerator overnight.
We got different sizes of balloons too. I want to make sure I show them all when we're done.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Now I get my timer ready. Ideally, it would be better if another person did this part. And
there we go. Turn that just a bit so we can see the
yeah, through
baking
the
soda
clear
dump.
side.
Yeah. I have a feeling we had more than a half a teaspoon of baking soda in those. We might have had a whole teaspoon.
That sure looked big.
It looked like
big.
a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, it almost looked like more than that one.
Could have put a little more vinegar with that much baking soda.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll do this much vinegar with a half a teaspoon for in class, because that seems to be.
So this
that's
one
still
may
bubbling.
not be as good of a trial as it should be, because in the trial they should all have been the exact same amount.
I think there
These
was a
have already
lot, because there's a
reacted.
good bit left.
And I don't know if they,
You
if
can
it looks
see
the
that there's
same.
still a clump. That looks
Uh-huh.
like a decent clump. I suspect they were all the same,
Okay.
because we would have done them all the same, even if these are
Yeah.
left from last year. Whatever's in them would have been the same for all of them.
Right.
It's a messy process. You have to use a funnel
Mm-hmm.
and try to get the baking soda down in the balloon. So it's that's why we do it ahead of time, because it takes a while.
Right.
And in class, we only got so much time. This is another one you could easily do at home. Baking soda, vinegar, and balloons. Not too
If
hard to come by.
Just the
We're still
flasks
bubbling pretty
and
good there.
the flasks you may not have, but maybe something with a small.
Like a water bottle or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Some empty water
Okay,
bottles.
I think I still see some
Pretty
kind of
decent bubbles, yeah.
significant bubbles going on here. So, all right, we're going to keep it running until it runs its course of the bigger bubbles that keep occurring. I'm not looking at the ones that are already there. I'm looking at new ones that keep coming up. Yeah, they're still.
But some of those bigger ones
Gas
are
is
getting
still
more
adding.
bubbles coming up underneath.
Right, it
Yeah.
is. Like that one got
That one got
really
bigger,
large.
yeah. And then
Okay.
it popped.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and call this one, well,
I don't know. I
it's
think we
not
need to wait a little
really
longer.
done. It's not really done.
It's still going at it.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the cold one.
This is the refrigerated, yes.
So this vinegar was in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and icy cold. Fridges are usually around 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which would be not very much in Celsius.
Yeah.
Maybe 15 degrees or so in Celsius.
Bubbles still popping, meaning more is coming in,
Still reacting.
still reacting.
So like many, many scientific endeavors, this one requires some patience
Yes, it does.
and somebody steadier on the camera than me.
Uh,
That's what the make stands for, right?
right. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it seems interesting that some of the smaller bubbles are going toward the bigger bubbles
It's
and
like they're attracted to each other.
merging. They're merging,
So,
making them larger, and then they pop. It's interesting.
well, that thing just, it's like
It is
the Energizer
going.
Bunny.
It is going
It's
and
going.
going and going. Yeah.
Because if I pan over, you can see this one's pretty much
I mean, it's got
occasional tiny bubbles.
right.
This one, a little bit, maybe.
Just tiny, tiny, but the overall,
So this is the hot one at this point. It's been a while.
yeah,
This was the room temperature one.
yeah.
Kind of cloudy, a little more mess up the side like it did it higher or faster. This one,
It's also up the side too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call that done.
okay,
Oh wow, 3 minutes 59 seconds.
almost 4 minutes.
Your hypothesis.